You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
You asked for it, folks. You asked for it. It is the game that you wanted to see by overwhelming demand from so many people. And tonight it is Wisconsin versus Nebraska. Number 1 Wisconsin versus number 2 Nebraska. Nationally ranked, no less, in women's volleyball in the NCAA. Here on another Stupid Sports Show. My name is Jim B. Hello, everybody. Exactly right, Luke. Someone's O has got to go. From what I looked up, Logan, Nebraska seemed to be pretty skilled from on the defensive side of things. And, well, it seems a little bit familiar, unfortunately, but hey, all the teams have their specializations sometimes. Well, Wisconsin has a couple of especially good and tall blockers up front who have apparently been doing wonders for them. So, essentially what it comes down to, Justin, best offense versus the best defense. And that's as far as I could read it. I'm sure there's probably a lot more nuance to it that I really can't put forth, and this may come as a shock to most of you. I am the least knowledgeable sports YouTuber on this platform, and there is a lot that I don't know. And I'm not going to, do enough research so I could try to sound knowledgeable about, the ins and outs of the game and strategies and all of that. I mean, I haven't really paid much attention to football probably since middle school when I was playing it in gym class. And after going up for a spike, I came down on the side of my foot and proceeded to tear everything that I could tear in my ankle, ligament-wise. And so, yeah, me and volleyball were kind of on the outs at that point. Oh, yes. I did look that up at the very least so I could prepare the fine graphics that you see up here, the little 0-0 below Nebraska and Wisconsin's score count, as you may have gathered, is going to be the set counter. And yes, they remind me of who they beat. I just saw them in my head and it is already forgotten, but I do know it was Minnesota who beat Iowa to get their pig statue back. And Wisconsin was against... it was somebody else. Oh, is it the 4th and the 5th sets that go to 15 points? When I had looked it up, it said that only the 5th set goes to 5th. So, I'm sure we'll get that checked out. That's right. I thought it was a Big Ten team. It was Illinois. The one talking head blurb that I got in my earphones before I shut it off said that the game kind of went down to the wire. So, whatever that means. Okay, Edmonton is only trailing Winnipeg by a touchdown. Okay, well, good for them for keeping up. I saw that as well. Hey, anytime we can make Northwestern feel bad, it is a good day. Except for the people who run B-Fest, you are awesome and may you reign forever. Oh yeah, they run in that promo package. And this place is packed. Absolutely packed. It is difficult to tell, which fans are which. I normally tell by color, but it's red. It's all red all around. Oh, and they're tossing toy volleyballs into the crowd. Kind of cool. All right. Kaylee promises me that it's almost all Nebraska. So they hike up the ticket prices and then just encourage everybody to buy early. Because didn't you tell me that the tickets were going for over $300 for the cheap seats? Mm-hmm. On the secondary market, yeah. Okay. We got a big man TD for Wisconsin? All right, Wisconsin. Thank you for remembering the glory that is the big man TD. Every volleyball match has been sold out for 20 years. Dang. Now that is something to be proud of. I think you are right about that, Kaylee. I got our first good look at the crowd, and that was all Nebraska paraphernalia. All right, so who's going to be serving first in this cavalcade of awesome that we are preparing ourselves for? They're pumping up the crowd. As the players are organizing themselves. Okay, first question for those who know. It seems that on each team right now there is one player on each side who has a different color jersey than the rest of the team that's currently being than the rest of the team that's out there. So I'm not sure what that's about. And Wisconsin's volleyball games have been sold out for 21 years. So it looks like Nebraska serves first. Great serve on the first attempt to get it over. Wisconsin responds with a good save of their own, but they do allow a set by Nebraska. Wisconsin not giving up that easily. Nebraska, another great fake out, and they cannot organize it to get it. So now we have a change of service. Okay. Wee-hoo. Oh, able to save that first one is Wisconsin. And all right, so far 1-1, and that is even according to the scoreboard. Ah, yes, lint rollers on the sidelines. Thank you, CFL. Oh, great save up the middle. Quickly handled again and then thwacked to the ground by Wisconsin. And there they are mentioning Carter Booth again. As the libero, she plays strictly defense. She can't attack the ball across the 10. Across the 10-foot line? Okay. Okay, must have gotten deflected out that time. So now Nebraska has the serve and is tied at 2 apiece. Good block by Nebraska up front. Wisconsin able to save it, and Nebraska can't control it off of the bump down front. So, oof. That was something that Nebraska could have easily turned in their favor, but player was just a little bit too off balance. Yeah, update on the scores, please, Luke. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, Corn Man. That wall got skyrocketed off the Wisconsin player into the stands, and it is tied up again. Wow. Wisconsin with the quick reaction. I'm not sure how much they're going to be able to get off of this. Good opportunity for Nebraska. No touch called, goes out. Each team gets 3 touches to pass it over a net. Block, touch on a block does not count as a touch. Cool. Clarifies a good many things. All right, Nebraska able to nail that one to the floor. They get their service back and retie things at 4 apiece. Yeah, I think we are going to be a league-wide punching bag, but it would be hilarious if we beat the Leafs next week. It would be hilarious. All right. Nebraska can't get the first one. Holy crap. Nebraska gains an extra point because they thought that skied hit would land out, but it stayed in. Wow. And a mental error by Wisconsin. That one just like dribbled off her hand. I don't know what the hell happened. Okay. Meanwhile, Capitals down the power play while all the Nebraska fans sway in their coveralls. Good block by Nebraska. Wisconsin able to save it. So is Nebraska. and they make it so that Wisconsin accidentally knocks it out of bounds on their side with just a tap. Holy crap. And these first 3 sets, if I remember correctly, go to 25. All right, can Wisconsin get some of it back? Not that easily, no. Oh. Oh my goodness. That was just a great block by number 2 there. Oh. No touch on that one either. That's another point for Nebraska. Oh. Are we going to get a challenge? Holy crap. Of course they have challenges. This would be a perfect sport to clarify such things with that. Oh, yep. It hit. Yeah, the girl who isn't elevated. It hits her as she was trying to let it go over her head. It knocked her fingers back. Oh yeah. I am watching this on the Big Ten Network, which I have through Fubo. Forgive me. However brave you want to be to navigate the 7 seas, that is up to you, Kimura. Hey, we have 13 people in here? Cool. I'm sorry I'm not acknowledging the number of people in here because I only keep chat up. I don't keep the number of people who are watching at the moment up. It gets me too up in my head about what I might have to say. And they are taking a while with this challenge. Greta Day, unfortunately, no, I cannot. It will get me my channel taken down with a copyright strike. This is exactly why I'm trying to give this, brief description of what's going on. And so far, it seems like a lot of unforced errors on the part of Wisconsin that are the difference in this game. No problem, no problem. I understand, it's a difference, but it's already hard enough to try to follow certain teams if you don't live in the market or if you don't have access to several hundred channels because of how they carve everything up. And so, do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Oh wow, the Go Big Red chants are echoing through the arena. Okay, we are getting our decision will be informed. Okay, Nebraska might have gotten away with one. Yeah, I think Nebraska might have gotten away with one there. Because I thought for sure that her fingers, ended up getting. Wow. All right, can Wisconsin get back into this? They currently trail 9-4. And a great spike by Wisconsin to try to reverse this onslaught that they have received from Nebraska over the past few minutes. Yeah. Oh boy, Winnipeg's pulling away. We're all in trouble. All right, a good effort off the initial deflection for Nebraska. Unfortunately, their effort goes wide, and that point is for Wisconsin. They have climbed back into this 9-6. Still in the first set here, people. We have a little bit of ways to go. And it gets blocked out. Point for Nebraska. Wow. All right. We're going to Rachel's going to get swole. The Stars have taken the lead over the Flyers 1-0. And yes, Luke, it is rigged. All right, a bit of a good recovery for Nebraska, but Wisconsin has a great opportunity. Okay, I'm not sure why that point got called for them, but okay. Well, I hope you're doing well, Justin. And dang, great spike by Wisconsin to get back to 4. All right, what do you got next for us, Wisconsin? You got the serve back. Can you control it? All right, Nebraska sets up with a gentle tap that falls right off of the block and down on the Wisconsin side. Ooh. Meanwhile, it's Kansas State 24, TCU 3. Ooh. 8,300 plus for the matchup between the number 1 and number 2, and it gets served long out of bounds. All right, and we have a substitution on the Wisconsin side. Number 12 is coming out. And I missed the number of her substitute. I do apologize. Oh, damn. Into the net call on Nebraska. Badgers get a point. Okay. They aim for the back side of the court. And it's another one of those gentle touches keeping Wisconsin off balance. They're expecting to be able to control a hard spike in some way, and they're fooling them. That serve is long once again by Nebraska. Easy point. Oh, you can watch the game and not be behind? Awesome. Meanwhile, Wisconsin returns the favor. with another long serve. Oh. Better hold on to this. And a good return by Wisconsin to get the service back. Very quickly, this broadcast of another Stupid Sports Show is brought to you by Legal Coffee, the Mexican instant coffee that is 99.5% guaranteed to not contain methamphetamines or copium. 14-11 now. Nebraska over Wisconsin. Wisconsin with service. Nebraska unable to control that. Couldn't get it up off the ground. Dang. And we have spotted a lurking Ishii. I will learn to talk one day, and it will be impressive all around. And currently, 15-11, the Huskers are leading the Badgers in set number 1. I can tell this is going to be a fun game. And I just want to show you, in case you think I'm not prepared for this, I am prepared for every eventuality for what the combination of one sets could be. I did not just assume that one team was going to win this. I have done my work. I hope you're having a good Saturday as well, Ishii. I apologize. I saw some of the injury updates for the 49ers. I hope, I hope Christian McCaffrey doesn't end up having a moment of deja vu and think that he's back on the Panthers. Oh dear. Oh, meanwhile, Winnipeg gets defensive pass interference, and they give Edmonton the ball on the 1-yard line. Oh, Kaylee's laying down the law. She's going to take away the Spider-Man. Not the Spooder-Man. Don't take away the Spooder-Man. Reading my mind, Ishii. Reading my mind. Oh. Damn, was that actually wide? Okay. No touch for a point. Oh, no. Oh my God, he's using his second challenge. Wow. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. All right, let's take another look at this. I can't tell because the captions are blocking her hand. Well, Monty is happy because his team won today. It has been reversed. It was a touch officially. Cornman, I will do what I can. But you might have to take that up with him. All right, this is Sarah Franklin, who is serving now for Wisconsin. Nebraska setting up. And Wisconsin cannot control the bouncing ball. Rebounds out. Another point for Nebraska. Sorry, FAA, cannot show the game. YouTube rules. Big Ten Network will take my kneecaps. And I'm saving those for Dan Campbell. Great save by Nebraska, and they're able to convert it into a point as the spike goes out of bounds off of Wisconsin touch. Ooh. Well, so far, it started pretty even, and then Nebraska has been making a good effort to pull away. 17-12. Now the Flyers are only losing 2-1. Congratulations. The Husker in black is the shining star of the team, Lexi Rodriguez, the special position. I think you all called him the libero. Meanwhile, the Habs now lead 2-0, and the Canucks are beating the Panthers 2-1. All right. Cool. Hopefully that will stick with me a little bit longer through this broadcast. So far, I'm entertained, and I'm not concerned about injuries. Hopefully, we don't get any. And yes, I realize that I am not wearing gear that supports either one of these schools, between the Michigan hat in the Michigan State colors and the very, very retro University of Minnesota sweater here. Yeah. This was just the game that everybody was mentioning over and over that I had to stream in my subscribers. And so that's what we're doing here. And having fun so far, but unfortunately that one gets served right into the net. This is CC Crawford serving now for Wisconsin. And Jackson is able to nail that one home. Unrescuable from the back half of the court. All right. I did not catch the server's name. Wisconsin gets their setup going, and they answer in kind. Carter Booth getting a point and earning the service back. Sorry, Claire, cannot show the screen, and that'll be the last time I answer the question. Damn. And like that, Wisconsin is back within 3. Oh, man. So convincing that they made Nebraska take a timeout. Holy crap, why do I have 38 watching right now? Well, for all of you who are here, I appreciate it. Mods, let them know as kindly as possible. But, I'm going to take care of this for the. My apologies. I cannot show the game. It will trouble with YouTube, the Big Ten Network, and probably the entire state of Nebraska. So we'll just pin that up there. I do appreciate all of you who are here and who otherwise can't get an opportunity to watch the game, and this is your substitute. The Go Big Red chants are still going strong. Wisconsin on the serve, trailing by 3 in the first set. And it just gets dumped over on the set. Wow. That is just nasty. That is just absolutely nasty. All right, she's going to serve now. Wisconsin probably wants that one back. They try it with their own little maneuver. Rodriguez is able to save it. And she saves it again. All right, good opportunity for Wisconsin. But they're not, and Nebraska not able to handle it again. Whew. Curling 19-16. It is now connecting for me with GBR. I was thinking for a moment, why are people so insistent about Great Britain in our chat? Oh, go Big Red. Oh, holy crap, they managed to get a point off of that block. Have it now at 20-16. All right, first attempt by Wisconsin gets blocked back over the net. Can they follow through? No, they give Nebraska a chance to go for it again. They cannot collect. They cannot collect on that spike to the back of the court, and it's another point for the Huskers. Oh boy, that's another timeout by Wisconsin. Currently 21-16 in the first set. All right, Claire. Big Ten is one of those odd networks that you can order through special cable packages. Like if you know that your family has access to like Fubo or any other collection of networks where the Big Ten is included, then you can watch it on your computer. As long as you have, a sign into an account. It's also on Fox Sports, but for me, it's on Big Ten. That is the only place that I have it. Yeah, and don't go to any like truly weird websites that try to install stuff on your computer. I'm assuming you already know that already, but just the protective elder internet citizen acting up inside of me, so forgive me. you know. Oh, you did, but you didn't have a Brit watching. So you couldn't make the joke land as hard. I gotcha. I understand. Wow, Nebraska coaches talking up how much the fan bases support the players, how passionate they are. Hey, this is cool. Hope the day is treating you well, Tyler, and same thing to everybody else who's watching. Just so you all know, my major uh, sport sports teams that I support are the Lions and the White Sox and the Washington Capitals, kind of all over the place. But we don't exclude anybody here. All we ask is that, we all treat each other with respect, you know, and try to spread around the sports knowledge so we can all understand, the ones we don't have the best picture on a little bit easier. Wisconsin, just got it back, by the way. Oh, damn. And now they called a carry on Nebraska. Wisconsin pulls within 3. And a service error gives it back to the Huskers. Hope you're doing well, Leif. Even when the Huskers have been able to build up a bit of the lead, the Badgers have kept fighting their way back in. All right, first attempt by Wisconsin lands in. They were content to let it go, and, well, okay. Meanwhile, the Sabres have extended their lead over the Islanders to 2-0. Okay. No problem, Damon. Hamill is now back in for Wisconsin, who will be serving. Tries to do a quick dink, but meanwhile, Wisconsin is ready for it. That dog won't hunt anymore. All right, they have better luck from the far side of the court. Once again, testing the players in the back. Yeah. It feels so weird seeing Duke in the top 25 poll for college football. I'm just not used to the idea of them being dominant in that sport, too. All right. And a great recovery effort by Nebraska gets it out on a touch by Wisconsin. We have a set point coming up for the Huskers. Logan, I think it would take an odd, horrible confluence of circumstances for Atlanta to get another team. First Wisconsin opportunity. Oh, it's long. They did not get a touch on it, so serve gets put back to Wisconsin. Sydney, there's probably not many places to watch it for free unless you're willing to sail the 7 seas. I would only go there with a trusted guide to keep you away from the worst parts of it. And they go long again. Oh boy. Now the second timeout has been taken by Nebraska. Meanwhile, Flyers have tied them, got level at 2. Pens are tied at 1. End of the second, it's Montreal 2, Washington nothing. The Capitals starting the third on the power play. And I do apologize that I can't specifically say where those places are in the 7 Seas, but these days that could probably get me in trouble too. I have a deepening fear that in the future YouTube will find increasing ways to take away monetization from channels by going back and looking through for content that was okay at one point, but then they consider, it's not suitable anymore. And instead of just notifying about it, just quietly turning things off. Of course, like any decent person who's ever made something, I look back on the stuff that I put together about 20 years ago and I cringe so hard. I really do. But that's a different conversation when we don't have Big Ten women's volleyball in front of us. Yeah, and I'd rather not do that, Luke. Meanwhile, Vancouver is beating Florida 3-1 at the end of the second. Fantastic. All right, the Husker Du are cheering as they go for set point again. Wisconsin is able to save that first attempt. Wisconsin controlling it again. And off the block, I believe Nebraska has just won their first set. Woo! Well, there you go, folks. And meanwhile, I nearly freeze up my computer by trying to load a song. Anyway, I think now that we've had a set one, we'll take a bit of a pause for the cause. Everybody get a drink, get a snack, and then we will come back in just a little bit, I promise, for more of Nebraska versus Wisconsin here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thank you very much, everybody, for dropping in. Wow. Okay, folks, we are back, hopefully very soon. It looks like they're having fun just dancing to whatever music is playing in that arena right now. Then again, they were doing a pretty constant job of swaying during certain points in the game, and I still haven't connected those up yet. Maybe someday I will, but tonight is not that night. Yeah, it's only the first set, and so far I'm not ready to declare Wisconsin out of this. Off the initial service from Wisconsin, Nebraska gets back that initial block, but cannot survive another point to Wisconsin. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Another good block by Wisconsin. All right, credit go to number 10 up front for Wisconsin for getting a block there. Unable to handle that, bouncing from one player to another, but couldn't complete it, and the Huskers get the service back. Whew. Could be a little bit of a collision there, but they'll make up for it with a good recovery off the Nebraska block. However, oh damn, 2 touches on Nebraska. So that's another point for Wisconsin. All right, that's number 21, the sub who came in during set number 1 for Wisconsin. And damn. Great back and forth set by both teams. Playing off of the net, Wisconsin was. I finally just couldn't control it after another spike. Damn. Oh, damn, and another 2 touches call on the Badgers. Oh, okay. And now the Huskers have evened it up with very little effort. I'm not saying the Huskers paid the refs, but a little bit far on the setup, but Wisconsin manages to get it over. Nebraska manages to rein it in a bit. Good block by Nebraska up front, though. They managed to get that out on another touch. Huskers take the lead. Alexa, play Husker Du. Really, first ever volleyball game you're watching? Well, hopefully it's satisfactory for your entertainment. All right, good save by Wisconsin, trying to get the momentum back into their favor. Another good save. And finally, they're able to dink one into the middle of the crowd. Well, the crowd of Nebraska players who are willing to just kind of let that fall. So, damn. And now we are tied up at 4 apiece. Service for Wisconsin. Quick recovery. Oh, damn it. Another ball killed by Devin Robinson. Don't exactly know what that means, but the point ended up going to Wisconsin, I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's some kind of special term that I haven't picked up on yet for volleyball. Oh, damn. And now we have a net violation, which gets a point for Nebraska. Helps them even it up at 5. Oh, I'm sure Warren Buffett is also a great enthusiast for Big Ten women's college football. Off of Rodriguez. Point for Wisconsin. That point scored by Sarah Franklin. We have people betting on college volleyball. Capitalism is working as intended. I love it. All right, Rodriguez gets things started, and again, another good block by Wisconsin. They're now ahead by 2. Kills are the spikes. Okay. Avi is either on Fox Sports or the Big Ten Network, depending on where you live. Wisconsin able to control that a bit, but Nebraska now try to set up. A good up by Wisconsin to force the issue to Nebraska again. And another block by Wisconsin. Woo. Wow, the Wolverines are beating the Spartans 28-0. Yeah, this was a good night to be wearing the cursed Michigan hat. Oh, absolutely. $28-0, and they're not even done with the first half. Oh, poor Michigan State. I suppose things could be worse, but that would feel like piling it on, to be honest. Meanwhile, the Phillies are leading the Diamondbacks 2-0 in the top of the third. Well, I can definitely say I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Apparently, somebody in the media tried to rope Rutgers into the whole Michigan sign stealing fiasco by trying to misinterpret a quote by their coach as, being accusatory toward Harbaugh, when in fact he was talking about issues with the officiating that they had in the game against Michigan. So, yay, our sports media is at it again. Thank goodness. What would we do without them? Yeah, a big smile and a shrug from the coach as they make another challenge is the best, best, best symbol for this game that there could possibly be. Meanwhile, Nebraska plays Purdue next week in football, and they could win 3 games in a row. Ooh. Damn. Meanwhile, the Huskers are able to get a quick point off of a spike. And Wisconsin unable to get low enough to collect it. Yeah, they're just all swaying out there. A little bit of an awkward setup for Wisconsin. And then off a touch on Nebraska. Wisconsin gets the serve back, 9-6. Ooh, Wisconsin, Ohio State. Oh, next week is going to be so weird and so stressful. But I'm excited. They're kind of skying this one all over the place. This would be a prime opportunity for Nebraska to pull something, and they do with a little softy that forces them to dive out of position. All right, number 9 now back to serve for the Huskers. Gets accidentally bumped over by Wisconsin, giving Nebraska a couple opportunities, but great blocking once again by the Wisconsin front. Get them into double digits first during this second set. MKI? MKI, are you here? Did we get a rouge? Did we get a rouge? Or did we have misconduct? And what do you know? Another block by Wisconsin again. I think that's going to be Smrek that'll get the credit on that one. Ooh. We got a punt rouge. Oh, hooray. We got a rouge, folks. And then finally catching them asleep and drilling it home. Nebraska gets that serve back. Yeah, I think he would, Logan. I think he absolutely would. In case you're wondering what we're talking about, we've also become fans of the CFL on this channel this season. And while we get another good bit of effort at the net by Wisconsin, they will get the serve back. And yeah, there's this odd thing in the CFL where if you can force a team to recover a kick in the end zone and then tackle them before they leave the end zone, you get a point, which is a rouge. All right, that attempt to throw them off balance didn't quite work. A good backup by Nebraska to be ready for that block. And unfortunately, it falls in. They were expecting out, but no such luck. Logan, at this point, I'm not nervous for the game anymore. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. I just hope that we can keep it competitive. Nebraska attacking the middle again and getting back within 4. I think we can very definitely lose this game against the Ravens tomorrow, Logan. You know, it's a very real possibility. You know, they're getting a lot of people back off the injured list that can shore up their defense. Off the block and out gets Wisconsin, and their lead back to 5 ahead. Thomas Ilara coming out for Wisconsin. All right, back-to-back pummelings by Nebraska do nothing, but the touch off of the quick block does. Another point for the Huskers. Meanwhile, the Sabres have extended their lead to 3-0. Fantastic. And Eric Stokes will be activated for tomorrow's game. Oh, glad to hear he's back in action. Rodriguez unable to get in position for that quick strike from Wisconsin. I think that was Franklin again. All right. And what do you know? Tale as old as time. I'm an old teapot. Wisconsin blocks more points. Oh boy. Wow, that is 11 blocks apparently for the Badgers in this game so far. A little bit too long on that attempt. And this time, Nebraska takes the first time out. Oh boy. This could be going a little while, folks. Maybe even to 4 sets. I can't complain. It's been fiercely competitive for both teams. Oh yeah, the crowd looking very enthusiastic. Very. No problem, Blue. You know, I figure that at some point there are people who aren't able to keep up with the game through conventional means, so this is a little way to I might, Kaylee, but then again, I'm a little weird. Apparently they got standing room in the arena tonight, and of course it is filled up with Nebraska fans. Service from Wisconsin. They barely managed to save that first poke. Second attack is now being gathered up. And it gets tapped right back over by number 9 for Wisconsin, Crawford. Oh, by the way, Maggie Mendelson is now checking into the game for Nebraska. I was wondering that myself, True North. Once again, they're trying to play the height game. And once again, out with no touch. Another point for the Badgers. Oof. All right, 19-10 now. Badgers threatening to run away with this set. And it takes a couple of spikes, but finally number 14 gets a point back for the Huskers. Meanwhile, Winnipeg has scored another touchdown, and the slow crushing of the spirits of Edmonton Elks fans everywhere continues. Oh, damn, they do call touch. And he is going to challenge that. So we are going to hold off on adding that point to Wisconsin's total for right now while they review a possible touch, no touch. From this angle, looking from Wisconsin's half of the court behind, I cannot tell. From the one that's closer to the net, it doesn't look like it touches her hand. Yeah, it looks like it kind of misses. Oh yeah, I don't see anything going back. I think that is going to be a no touch and a point for Nebraska. Yep. Umpire agrees, and they get to keep their challenge, and now they have the serve. Meanwhile, Blues retake the lead over the Penguins 2-1. Bit ugly, but Nebraska manages to get it back. And once again, a block. $11 blocks in this set for Wisconsin. So, yeah. All right, number 6 back to serve for Wisconsin. Aiming for the back. Rodriguez starts things going. Goes a little far from the Huskers. So, now 21-12. Okay. Wow. All right, get that lead back down to 8 because Jackson was able to nail that one home, attacking the middle. Hayden Kubik now serving for the Huskers. Wisconsin setting up. From the far side, they get it. And then get another point off of a 2-touch. Oh boy. Nebraska is going to need a good bit of recentering during the next set break. Meanwhile, they've finally managed to get a touch out on Wisconsin. Ah, damn, that attempt by Nebraska goes wide. We're getting very close to another set point, but this time for Wisconsin. Now the Canucks only lead by 3-2 over the Panthers. Ah, the NHL, you are here. That ball barely makes it over the net. This time they're ready for the block patrol. But can't do it that time. Ooh. They managed to rescue that first attempt from Nebraska. Rescued in the backcourt by Nebraska again. Can they manage the block? They can. Oh, net violation on Wisconsin. Gets it service back to the Huskers. Well, I'll be honest, Jaron, they looked very close in the first set. They never let Nebraska get any further than 5 points ahead, and yeah, don't even know how they managed to mess that up. That seemed like a pretty simple serve. All right. All right. Finally punched over by Nebraska. Nebraska gets their own block. Rodriguez thankfully gets things saved over there. And all the diving finally does not work for Wisconsin. Ooh. Wow. Wisconsin did this a lot in the first set, started climbing back at inexplicable times when we thought they were done. Only need 1 point, Wisconsin, to close out this set, and that one goes off the foot of the referee to do so. And set number 2 goes to Wisconsin. We are now tied 1-1. Holy crap, we're going to an intermission now? I didn't know this was how that worked. All right, well, we will take a little bit of a pause for the cause then for everybody to get their snacks, drinks, process whatever else you think has happened right now. And Nebraska and Wisconsin are currently tied. Number 1, Wisconsin. Number 2, Nebraska. Somebody's O has got to go. And we're going to find out who exactly that's going to be when we get back from this pause for the cause here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. We start off with a service fault, which gets a quick point for Wisconsin. Great. Awesome. Oh, I'm feeling great about how this set's gonna go already, folks. All right, off of that, Nebraska's a bit off balance, but they are managed to nail the back corner with that one. Tie it up again. Am I crazy, or is the crowd chanting the players' names as they get mentioned? Murray is on the serve, by the way. Nebraska able to save that first poke from Wisconsin. Wisconsin turns the favor. And Robinson is once again doing the work, getting things up front, taken care of. Another point for Wisconsin. On this service, they try a quick one up the middle. Gives an opportunity for Wisconsin to sneak in from the far side of the net. Attacking the back. Wisconsin tries again from the near, and they nail the back quarter. Sarah Franklin again for the Badgers. 3-1 now. Oh boy, Cordman. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't get dangerous. Oh boy, long service by Wisconsin. Point for Nebraska. Oh my goodness. Washington is now only down 2-1 to the Canadiens. And BYU is beating up Texas Tech 24-7. Lexi serves it rather close to the net, forcing a bit of an adjustment from Wisconsin. And nobody is able to control it. It bounces off a couple Wisconsin players. Huh. Not something that I would have expected, unless I'd seen them manage to do that a number of times in the first set that they won. But, that's neither here nor there. I didn't think they were going to get that one from Lexi. Good first block by Nebraska. Oh, no one was happy about that call. And another no touch. Gets another point for the Badgers. Okay. Oh, yeah, the blocking by Wisconsin has been a major difference maker in this game. They try to fake him out, and they managed to. Good spike by Riley. Oh, 8:21 to go. All right. Well, they might be able to make this interesting. Emphasis on might. Service fault. Meanwhile, the Panthers have tied it up with the Canucks, which honestly should not come as a surprise to anyone at this point. It's the Panthers. This is kind of what they do. Oh, yeah, they're able to catch that softy. Rodriguez gets a save there, but nobody can follow through with that last spinning dive of the ball. All right. And they got a quick dip over the net, threw Wisconsin completely off. All right, service now from the Huskers. From the back corner, Badgers managed to find the middle of the court. Damn, even through the block. And once again, another attempt by the Huskers is wide. 9-5 now. Badgers over the Huskers. Crawford on the serve. Nebraska is able to rescue it. And once again, it goes long. No touch. Oh boy. Crowd is trying to rally them. Can the Huskers get back into this? Once again, another one long, no touch. Timeout for Nebraska. Oof. We're even at a set apiece. Currently 11-5 in this one. I am not sure why what happened to all their ways that they were able to attack the back court that they had in that first set. Oh, man. And yeah, it does seem like it took a set for Wisconsin to wake up, and once they realized where they were, well, yeah, everything was just fine at that point. Oh. Yeah, so far I'm having fun. I wish that Nebraska wasn't making so many unforced errors that are essentially handing points to the Badgers, but you know, that's not exactly something I know how to, critique. As like I said, this is the first time I've ever covered women's volleyball on this channel. So that is where I stand. Just waiting for this timeout to finish. And I believe it has because they're doing the pregame B-roll of the cheering crowd and as they go through the sponsors. Oh yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how they would go in the voting. This one was just overwhelming. Had to do it. Another good effort. Denied by Wisconsin. Tricked them again and couldn't get And Badgers couldn't get the dive that time, finally. Oh yeah, they are saying the name of all the players who come back to serve. Service comes, gathered quickly near the front of the net. And they get a point off of a touch. Should we expect anything else at this point? I thought that was a little long myself, but damn. That's Breck coming out, who's averaging 2.5 kills per set. Meanwhile, long service from Wisconsin gives it right back to Nebraska. Holy crap, that girl is 6'9" and her dad played in the NBA. Wisconsin able to recover off that first block, and Nebraska not able to handle that second kill from Wisconsin. Nebraska has no seniors. Oh, okay, it's a young team. So this is a major game for them, not only for what it means for the season, but also for getting used to being in high pressure situations. Although how they were able to connect on that one, just lay it just out of reach of that Wisconsin player. Damn. Oh yeah, this is I could definitely see this going to 5. Meanwhile, an over the net violation by Nebraska. Point for Wisconsin. A good dive by Wisconsin to save that one. And we'll finally get another block for the Huskers. Okay. Get something back after a little spat of bad luck. All right, Rodriguez aiming for the back corner. And he starts to set it up on the near side, and nobody can connect after the initial block. Red roof? Is that it? Is that what we're getting at, Kaylee? Long service gives it back to Nebraska. Pulls them back within 5. Mirabita is back to serve for the Huskers. As Walker again. Wisconsin claims they did not touch. Try to get their coach to challenge that. Oh, they challenge roof, roof, roof. Okay, they chant roof, roof, roof if they make a block. I'm not sure exactly what this call is. Is it? Yeah, I think they're gonna win that. Absolutely. Yep, here comes a challenge from Wisconsin. And even from what I could see, they should win this. Yeah, I didn't think it was, Luke. I couldn't even tell exactly what that call was supposed to be because it definitely looked like it was out. The only thing I could think of is that he got the order of events wrong and thought that the ball hadn't hit the ground by the time it bounced off of her head. So, I don't know. But there's no evidence on the one obvious camera that they're using from the other side of the net looking over. There doesn't seem to be a there doesn't seem to be a good angle for any of this. Point for the Badgers, no touch on that one. And they seem to be intent on marching away with this thing. Sarah Franklin back to serve once again for the Badgers. And what do you know when the Huskers attack the back of the court, it works out for them. It's crazy how it becomes. All right, Laney now back to serve again. Wisconsin able to bounce it off a couple people and out. Whew. Uh-oh, Smrek is back in now for Wisconsin. Ready to do some more blocking damage up front, I assume. And damn, Sarah Franklin again. Another timeout called by Nebraska. Wisconsin, yeah, they are humming now. They're on top in the third set, and yeah, this is starting to feel a lot like the previous set. Nebraska doesn't feel like they've been in control since the first. Oh yeah, this is as good as time as any. Big thank you right now to another longtime sponsor of Another Stupid Sports Show. Chicken flavored crackers with just enough chicken taste to fool my cat and to try to steal them out of the box. I swear, it happens. You know what? Meanwhile, because y'all have been good, hang on. No problem, Isaiah. I'm glad to do it. Y'all have been a good chat, and everybody who's here for the first time, a good audience as far as I can tell. So we can pay the cat tax on the internet, and everybody can go home happy. All right, they try another quick set dump. Doesn't fool Wisconsin that time. Another block, and they fail to do anything with it. Can't get it past that tall section of players at the Wisconsin side of the net. Meanwhile, Phillies are leading the Diamondbacks 4-0. All right, Monty, you have been embarrassed on the internet for long enough. You can go now. All right, somehow Nebraska ended up getting that back, but I couldn't tell you for the life of me how. Initial block regathered by Wisconsin. They're going to try for it again. Couldn't really decide what to do with it after two straight. Oh, what else? Block another attempt by Nebraska. Sounds about right. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hello, Rod. Hope you're doing well. Wisconsin has suddenly started to running away with the game. And now we wait for service from number 11 for Wisconsin. They did not mention her name at any point. Ball just gets over. Once again, another long one, no touch. Wisconsin has gotten to 20. They currently lead by 8. Service again from number 11. And service fault. Right back to the Huskers. All right, that's very good to hear, Cord, man. Neither of the dogs are hurt. No one's bleeding. And no broken skin, so hopefully rabies will not be an issue. All right, rescued in the backcourt by the Huskers. And is killed again by Wisconsin. Whew. 21-13. And finally, they get the Huskers get a point off of a kill. Right now, Wisconsin is beating Nebraska 21-14 in this set, but they are tied with one set apiece so far in this entire match. Yeah, but Wisconsin has been dominating for the past two sets. Nebraska has been struggling just a wee bit trying to put up points against a great block. Unfortunately, they couldn't control it that time, and off the touch, Nebraska gets another point. Oh boy, 41-0 in Michigan versus Michigan State. That's just wrong. That's just awful. Once again, we aim for the corner. And they get it on the back line? I thought that was long. Okay. Well, another point by Franklin gets the Badgers up 7. All right, a good little bit of heat from number 13 for Nebraska. Gets them back to 6. Meanwhile, the Caps get to OT but lose to the Canadians. All right, good rescue by Nebraska on that first kill. Still alive on the Wisconsin side, however. Nebraska can collect it calmly. Beeson again, rescued by Wisconsin. Can they set up for another impressive play? Trying to force Wisconsin back. Rescued by Nebraska again. Still alive. This has been a long point. And finally gets blocked out of bounds by Wisconsin. Point Nebraska. Wow. That was a long back and forth point. Longest of the game. Wisconsin's trying to get a double call. 42-0 now. Wait a minute. Are they... What does the yellow card do? Is that like a penalty? Does she have like one more misbehavior infraction than she's kicked out? All right, Rodriguez will serve after that very long rally. Barely rescued by Nebraska off an odd hit. And finally getting a kill that takes advantage of the Wisconsin block. Oh, that's an official warning. Back within 4 now. Oh, Cordman. Your enthusiasm betrays you. Well, dang. And once again, Maple Leafs going to OT, but they do beat the Lightning 4-3. Isn't it though, Kaylee? Isn't it? Yeah. I was very concerned for the Huskers for a good while. Can they keep this up? The Hurricanes, huh? Just so you know, Luke, if Florida and Carolina end up meeting in the playoffs once again, we will stream it. And we will deserve what we get. Oh, they've got the cord hats. The cord is out, folks. The cord is out on the heads of the Huskers fans. Clint Foster. Does not ring a bell, John Jay. All right. 22-18 in the third set. Rodriguez now going in. The serve is wide. New sports YouTuber. Well, at least it's good to see that they're branching out to other areas that need covering. Meanwhile, Luke's internet is dying. If y'all can help with that, that would be greatly appreciated. Service from Wisconsin gathered in by the Huskers. They try for the quick strike. Huskers able to rescue it back. Nebraska has to guide it back in because they could not immediately control. But off the block, they managed to get Wisconsin to tap it out. Ooh. And now they're excited over on the Nebraska side of things. Everybody just froze and they let it fall. Another ace for Big Red. And to preserve what little momentum they may have left, Wisconsin calls a timeout. Mostly a TCU fan. Okay. Yes, this indeed is the sportsmanship that Tom Lehrer was thinking of when he wrote Fight Fiercely Harvard. Could you stop trying to come back? No. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Wisconsin fans love a good comeback, just when it's not happening on them. Oh, the Party Rockers are in the house tonight. Oh, the Citadel Bulldogs are also undefeated, but they've also played 4 more games, and okay, whatever that means. Oh, you did earlier, not now. Cleared up. More cheers at Terry Petite Court. An awkward bump from number 13 gets the easy point for Wisconsin, gets them a set point. Could enable them to go up 2-1. Service coming, neatly gathered. And once again, a Wisconsin block does the job. The Badgers now have a 2-1 set lead. Well, folks. Well. We're about to go into the 4th set, and we will take a little pause for the cause as we wait to see if Nebraska has anything left to fend off Wisconsin. They currently trail 2-1 in this NCAA Women's College Volleyball matchup here on another stupid sports show. Thank you again for stopping by, everybody. I do appreciate it. We're slowly coming back. They're running the packages, promoting the players who have done well so far this game, which includes Devin Robinson from Wisconsin. But Nebraska has been no slouch either. Unfortunately, they have just been unable to deal with the absolute wall that Wisconsin has near net. And so many unforced errors. All right, yep. All that they need to do now is win back-to-back sets. How difficult can that be, really? How difficult can it be? All right, number 11 for the Badgers will serve again. That is Izzy Ashburn. Meanwhile, Winnipeg wins 45-25 over Edmonton. How are we surprised? A great save, but unfortunately they couldn't prepare for the kill, so they just had to sort of bump it over. Another good save by Nebraska. Can they do anything with this one? Off the top of the head. Rodriguez has to bump it back, but I think that might be, too long. Point to Wisconsin. Lots of back and forth, but damn. Nebraska could not find an angle. And somebody in chat says that we had 43 people in here. Well, that's very cool. Thank y'all for being in here, whoever you are. And damn, another point for the Badgers. Off the block. Kip, it's going. It is going somehow. So started as a pretty competitive game. Then we have a long serve by the Badgers, which gives it right back to the Huskers for service. Welcome back, John Jay. But it's been a nice, entertaining change of pace for the channel. I've been enjoying it. Hope everybody else has been. Been trying to help you all follow along as best I can. And then they get it right back with a service fault. Right into the net. Oh, by the way, I will not only have bingo for my stream of the Lions-Ravens game tomorrow, I am also going to create a bonus card specifically for the Packers-Broncos game. It will be a public free card. So don't worry. You don't need to sign up for Patreon or anything. And once again, that kill goes wide. Nothing doing. Wisconsin up 4-1. All right. Well, service fault won't help Wisconsin either. All right, now Alexi Rodriguez is going to serve for Nebraska. Easy gathering from mid-court. Go try the easy spike from one side. Nothing doing. Are able to get the kill off the failed block. As Beeson, who will get credit for that. If the GPS Bowl ends in a tie, we all just duck and cover. That's all we do. Rodriguez serving again, just off the net. Makes it a little awkward, and Rodriguez cannot recover to take care of the kill in time. Goes back to Wisconsin. They're now up to 5-3. But I'm pretty sure that with the card I could create, more people can get bingo, specifically with, the Grassi Perna broadcast that will be going on during that time. And another good kill. Touch out of bounds. Beeson gets a point for the Huskers. And a quick response by, I believe that was Crawford. Gets Wisconsin back in front by 2. Yeah, Broncos versus Packers GPS Bowl. It's going to be a time. And that's not even considering the game itself, which I imagine could be ugly in a fun way. Noise coming up for the Wisconsin service. And once again, they get that side-to-side working going, especially on that kill from number 14. And they cannot control it near the net, and Nebraska just spikes it right back over. Guess what, folks? We're tied again. And that attempt goes wide. Folks, Huskers have the lead. And all the gentle touches, but the Huskers were able to do more of them at the correct time. Now 8-6. And once again, they can't get that one taken care of. Another point for the Huskers. Ooh. Yeah, all they have to do is win 2 sets. How hard can that be? Wisconsin could get some control back with that one. Damn, just inside the line, they call it. Wisconsin able to temporarily halt things. Oh, damn. And that will be a challenge coming from the Huskers. Oh. It's also cool because the volume indicator on my TV stays on permanently. Oh my gosh, I think that might actually be just off the line. Oh my god. It's so tough to tell from this angle, but it looks like it just perfectly splits it. I'm not sure where officially it has to hit for it to be called out in volleyball, but it's right there. Ooh. Oh, and there's the Shaka Khan with Rufus playing in the background, with them specifically asking the referee, umpire, whatever they call him in this, tell me something good. Call on the court stands. Point stays with Wisconsin. And once again, the looming specter of doom that is Sarah Franklin is serving for the Badgers. First poke bounces right off of Harwell. Forgive me. Right off the chest. Oh God, what? Oh God, That seems like it was forever ago. They go after the same spot again, but unfortunately cannot handle the kill that time. Number 12 with a fantastic shot that they cannot control out of bounds. Oh, I'm sure it's there, John. I'll check it out after the stream. All right, an easy placement rescued by Nebraska, but they cannot control the second attempt, and Wisconsin trying to let them know we do not appreciate this. And finally, another hard spike from the Huskers. They remembered. Good for them. And into the net they go. Net violation on the Huskers. Point for Wisconsin. Oof. And we get a service violation by the Badgers. All right, now serving for the Huskers is number 27. Harper Murray, initial setup. It gets knocked out. No touch. Meanwhile, Edmonton is leading Winnipeg 1-0. I'm assuming that's NHL score you're talking about. K-State has taken care of TCU 41-3. Up is down. 3-point lead in the fourth set. Nebraska trying to get back into this. And off of the initial block, a great kill by the Huskers right at the front of the net, finding the empty space in the near side of the court. We're now at 14-10. Pin drop. Great rescue by Rodriguez. They'll have to use that unfortunate bump, but quickly recover. And yeah, a few too many touches on that side. Point goes to the Badgers. The Husker fans are banging, trying to rattle that arena. Meanwhile, Virginia has upset North Carolina. And we get a point for the Badgers on a lift by the Huskers. Oh, okay, I see what they mean there. All right, now 14-12. Good rescue of that one out of bounds. Knocked back over by Nebraska. Blocked again. Wisconsin still able to save it. Finally, they nail it down right near the diving Rodriguez. Wisconsin again within one. Oh yeah, the Huskers have life, Corn Man. It's just that Wisconsin still does too. You know, doing long serves like that won't help, but Wisconsin still has life, in a manner of speaking. We're going to take a break now in set number 4, at least as the broadcast is concerned. The smarter of us will use time to hawk our sponsors, including Whorehound old-fashioned hard candies made with natural Whorehound herb tea brewed and steeped in copper kettles to enhance the Whorehound flavor. It tastes like something. Yeah, this was definitely a better use of a Saturday night than sitting through another Caleb Williams game. Absolutely. Man, friggin-tastic. And at this point, it doesn't feel like there's a guarantee that Northwestern or Wisconsin could win this. It's still very, very close. I'm assuming that is UFC. I don't know. Boxing? Competitive fly fishing? Yeah. Just means you need to upgrade your microphones if you want to hear the enzyme, you filthy casual. Oh, the UNC QB. Gotcha. Rodriguez is now serving for Nebraska. That poke from Wisconsin ends up going wide. Edmonton still beating Winnipeg 2-0 in their hockey contest. Good save by the Huskers on that soft touch. Able to send it over. Can they save? Wisconsin save it this time. They do, but it leads to an easy setup for them that the Huskers cannot control. Once again, another big block from Wisconsin does it. Yeah. I'm old and all my brains are falling apart. There it is, another damn block by Wisconsin. And that kill by Allie, I can never hear how they pronounce her name. Batenhorst. Okay. Gets the Huskers up 17-14 now over Wisconsin. All right, Wisconsin's first poke from the far side of the net goes past everybody. Damn. Don't worry about it, Luke. Do not worry about it. We've got enough going on as it is. All right, Canucks beat the Panthers 5-3. Fantastic. Wisconsin on the serve. They're able to save it at the backcourt off the first Husker attempt. And that's a little too far that time. Oh, they scored it for the Huskers on a touch, and now the Badgers are saying no touch. Here comes a challenge, folks. What we've all been waiting for. All right. Well, I'll go through the NHL scores that we may have missed. Sabres beat the Islanders 3-1. Currently, the Blues are beating the Penguins 4-1 in the third period, about 4 minutes left by my ticker. Wild are holding on against the Blue Jackets 4-3. The Stars are ahead of the Flyers 4-2. Hurricanes beating the Avalanche 3-2. Nobody scored in Rangers Kraken. That one's just gotten started. And yes, the Canadiens beat the Capitals. Meanwhile, the Phillies have taken a 4-1 lead over the Diamondbacks. They're currently in the top of the 8th there. That gets reversed. Now it's 17-16 instead of 18-15. Oh, wow, we get 60 people. Jazzes is available on Big Ten and Fox Sports, depending on your location. Otherwise, you can sail the 7 seas. And that's all I can say, probably, without getting in trouble with the government. Couple of great ups, but some great protection from Wisconsin, and they're unable to convert. Oh. Damn, now we're back tied at 17. Yeah, I didn't get a very good look at it, Luke, so they had kind of already moved on by the time they were doing the replays of it. Oh, shoot, we got a Nebraska timeout right now. And once again, we are shipping off to Boston, thanks to the boys in the production truck. Oh, man. Wow, we got 60 people watching? That's cool. Hey, everybody. Glad you're here. Thank you for hanging out, and if you decide to do so again, I wouldn't object to it. I'll be on tomorrow for Lions-Ravens, if any of you are interested in that. We'll be playing bingo, if you're not really into football. Oh, they're just going to sit through this entire timeout. And this feels like it's been dragging longer than any commercial break or intermission that they've had so far. Ugh. Yeah, 8 more points for Wisconsin to win this 3-1. Yeah, Renee, they clamp down on those YouTube streams pretty quick. It's usually not even worth the effort to try to find an illegal stream on here. All right, first service from the Badgers. Once again, it is long. Badgers take the lead. Trey, I honestly do not remember what Wisconsin incident you were referring to. Does the 4-0 run continue for the Badgers? They're going to try up the middle and finally get a response, tie things up. Beeson again. Hey, that's up to the fans, and this feels like more of a good palate cleanser. And off the top of the block, another Wisconsin point. Trey Larson, I once again have no idea what you're talking about. And if it's going to be referring to something that is exploitive or involves assault, I really don't want you bringing it up in this chat. Thank you in advance. Once again, was another hitting error by the Huskers. 5 more points, and Wisconsin will hand Nebraska their first loss of the season. Oh, alert the media, nipples exist. And once again, Thomas cannot, they can do no wrong. They have a college band version of the Offsprings Come Out and Play. Oh, music guys in the production truck, you're not trying too hard today, are you? Oh yeah, no, a comeback would definitely be cool. It's still possible, but Wisconsin has really turned it on in the past 2 sets. Seeing as I don't know too much about volleyball, I'm going to hold off declaring one team has already won or another. Because sports can be crazy, and you never know. Meanwhile, the Blues have beaten the Penguins 4-2. Anytime the Penguins lose, it's a good time for a Caps fan, even if it's not at our hands. Badgers fans aren't looking too thrilled at the moment. Will they have a reason to celebrate soon? A couple of the hardcore are encouraging everyone else to get on their feet, make more noise. Service now coming from Wisconsin. Rodriguez will try to get things set up. A quick set over the net. Once again, brings service back to the Huskers. All right, everybody's rowing. I don't know what for. Allen with the serve. Oh, damn. A call goes against the Badgers this time, and now Nebraska within 1. Back row attack, apparently. And so just as quickly, they stop the action again with another timeout. Maybe this is what's going to extend the game to 4 hours. All these timeouts. I think it will go to 5. So far from how Nebraska has been playing so far, I'm not sure that they will be able to consistently take advantage of the few gaps they've been able to find in the Badger defense. But they could, but right now I'm thinking this is looking that this is about to be a Wisconsin win. They have just been too consistently good and too dominant for the great majority of this game. Nebraska's been fighting back real well, but they're going to have to do a lot, not only in these next few points, but also in the next set. All right, the break is finally over. The long, long break. It will be Huskers serve. Kennedy Orr now serving for Nebraska. Aishi. And it's just an awful bump out of bounds by number 13. Goes completely backwards. That ends up tying the game up again. Just bad, just not in the right position. Got caught up high on her arms and just skyrockets it out the back of the court. They had to settle for a spinning set. Allows easy recovery by the Huskers. Second opportunity to use that block, but allows an easy doink over the net. And once again, blocked by Wisconsin allows them to take the lead, 22-21. No pizza tonight? We will see. Oh no, are we going to get another? Oh, we're going to get another challenge? Oh, we're going to have a inside or outside the antenna challenge. I'm doing pretty well, Ishii. So far, Wisconsin has been dominating the majority of this game. Huskers doing their best to stay in. We somehow got a lot of people here, and I'm glad that you all are watching. Cool, 73. Got up to 76. I don't have any links to any like sites or anything, because if y'all are able to get it, then it's going to be through a cable, some sort of network package, a streaming package. If you don't immediately have access to Big Ten or Fox Sports and it's not in your area, then I can't give you any trustworthy links for the game otherwise. The most viewed non-raid stream, which is a nice thing to hear. All right, we got the referee delivering the result of the play. We might be having a correction here. And it stands. Point for the Badgers. Big Ten and Fox Sports stopped streaming. Those silly sods. That's disappointing. All right, yeah, 3 more points, Luke. And this is Crawford, I believe, who is serving now for the Badgers. On the outside, man, they do manage to save it, but they are only able to bump it back over the net. And once again, long no touch and an easy point for Wisconsin. Trying to get around that block that whole time. Right now, 23-21. And finally, a point for the Huskers off the block to get service back. Is now 23-22. That's Beeson again. Yes, I'm watching on the Big Ten Network. I'm doing it through Fubo, however. And no touch on that one. It was long, and now we are tied again. All right, we have get the players cycling through. Oh, no, we're going for another timeout. Yep, Wisconsin takes their last time out of this set. We are now tied at 23. Oh, we got over 100. Welcome, everybody. This has been Nebraska was able to establish an edge in the first set. Wisconsin kept it close, but then the Badgers pretty much ran away with the second and third set. Even though the Huskers were able to make the scores a little bit closer, it was just total domination, especially with Wisconsin blocking up front at the net. How it went, Kara, was Nebraska won set number 1, and then Wisconsin won set number 2 and set number 3. And the ones that Wisconsin won, they were pretty dominant. Nebraska struggled a lot of unforced errors by them trying to get around the blocks. Okay, we are back for Wisconsin's timeout. And the 6'9" wonder is back out for Wisconsin. Who is serving for the Huskers? Do not know. Bit of a tough serve, but Wisconsin is able to gather it up again. Unfortunately, the block goes out. And now we have a match point for Wisconsin. I don't doubt it, Justin, that crowd is loud. Number 11 will be in service for Wisconsin. Here we go. Retrieved at midcourt. Initial setup. Lands in. They have tied it up. Ooh, don't be scared, Mato. It's only a broken heart, and even those heal with time. Yep, connected right in the back of the court. That's a good question. Do you have to win the set by 2? Good initial setup, rescued quickly, blocked by Wisconsin, and they're able to tap it over. And apparently so, because we are back at set point. Mato, not gotcha. And another tough serve just bounces back and forth, and Wisconsin cannot control. Oh my, wait a minute. I completely lost track, and holy crap. Folks, the Huskers have tied it. We are now at 2-2. We're going to 5 sets, everybody. We're going to 5 sets. I apologize. But we will keep through this. I'm just going to take a little pause for the cause. Get yourself a drink, snack, hit the head, whatever you got to do. Smoke if you got them. I'm not your parents. But we'll be back soon for more of Nebraska versus Wisconsin NCAA women's volleyball here on another stupid sports show. Thanks for tuning in. Back, folks. We're on a little intermission, Jalen, because we're going to the fifth set between Nebraska and Wisconsin. And I thought because we're here for this long, we get another cat. So congratulations. This is Angie. She is very angry because she's a Chargers fan, and that brings her immense discomfort. And she also does not want to be here right now. I woke her up to bring her in here. All right. First initial attempt by Wisconsin. Damn. Get an early kill by Wisconsin to give them the lead. All right. Early score by Wisconsin, and I am shocked at how many people are here. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. I know. Oh, shoot. Nebraska did tie while I wasn't looking. Yeah, we took a little bit of a break, probably killed the numbers, but... All right, Wisconsin trying to recover from that tough serve. And it just manages to get in on the back line. Damn, 2-1. Yeah. If they don't, that's cool. Honestly, it feels like just a moment for everybody to check in and reestablish, what to do based on who they might be facing at that point. Another one goes wide. Wisconsin now up by 2, 3-1. And remember, we only go to 15 in this set. Meanwhile, a long serve by Wisconsin does them no favors. Yeah, MKI, we did get a rouge tonight, so we've had just about everything we could have asked for, including this going to a full 5 sets. Lexi Rodriguez is back to serve for the Huskers. Is able to get a good setup in the middle. First attempt by Wisconsin, poked through and out of play. Huge high save in the back by the Badgers. Huskers setting up again. Another big save and completely missed on all fronts by the Huskers. Falls harmlessly in the near court. Ooh. All right, we'll see you when you get back, Ishii. Yeah, great effort on both teams to keep that point going. A quick spike catches them off guard and gets service back in the Husker end. 4-3. Meanwhile, Blue Jackets have won in overtime. Damn. Not something you hear very often. Adam, I hope you are doing well. I did talk to Monty, by the way, Adam, and he wants overtime for the Monday night game. Great, powerful serve by Franklin there. Gets Wisconsin the serve back. Another kill, and they're up 5-3. Yes, they're playing till 15 in the final set, but I think they have to win by 2. A noise from the Husker faithful. Works that time. Managed to land it in the far back corner. Now up to 5-4. Again, I want to emphasize this has been it was a hard-fought battle in the 4th set, as you saw, and Nebraska has fought their way back into this game. And a net violation on Nebraska gives the point to Wisconsin. Oh, yeah, no, they trailed away because I went for a break. That's not surprising. All right, Franklin on the serve again for the Badgers. Goes right to Rodriguez. And Beeson with the power. Able to keep anybody from getting to that. Woo! I think there's Sandy Moore who is back serving now. Oh, Kennedy Orr, sorry. I am getting old and my hearing is going. Wisconsin gets this together. It's blocked initially. Or he rolls it, but Wisconsin able to set up again. Able to gather again from another block. Controlled well by the Huskers. And damn. A good kill that gets the point for Nebraska. I I'm kind of rooting for Nebraska because they're the number 2. They're the underdog. I always kind of go for the underdog in these situations, but I don't have a real dog in this fight, Blue. Despite all of the Big Ten gear that I'm wearing, it's just stuff that I've accumulated over the years. Meanwhile, they immediately give it right back with a long service. You're welcome, Luke. Good short serve for the Badgers. Wisconsin able to get it well and send it back for a nice out of bounds. Now 8-6 for Wisconsin. And they switch sides and the first team reaches 8. Apparently this is what they do when the first team reaches 8 in this set, is they switch sides. They got to work in those commercial breaks somehow, folks. Oh, and speaking of, let's thank our last sponsor for the evening here on another Stupid Sports Show. Crunchy Rice Squares. The cereal that's everything it says on the box. What else do you need? Yeah, Renee, I noticed that. That seems like something that is easily fixable in practice. I wouldn't know what to tell you. And Jordan, you are, from how this game has turned out tonight, the 1-2 ranks are very clearly earned by both of these teams. Wisconsin holding a little bit of the advantage right now. I'm not going to lie. Once again, that blocking by Booth and company, and all of it has been just wonderful and dominant. Hey, go for it, Isaiah. There's a lot of sports out there to cover, and the more we can spread good information about games and teams, and help people understand how things are working out there better, I think the better off we are. Meanwhile, here we are again. Wisconsin on the serve. First poke by the Huskers is blocked, and they're going to try it again. Second time's the charm. Murray going to get Murray gets it after the second attempt. And Riley is going to be serving now for Nebraska. The block gets out, and Wisconsin goes up by 2 once again. Yes, 6 more points. 6 more points. All right, and this is number 11, who is out the big blocking rotation, comes out for a long service to give the ball back to Nebraska. Okay, now the Nebraska players are playing an invisible harp. I guess they're just big fans of Link. Well, that was wasted. Another long service back to Wisconsin. Yeah, there are a lot of serving issues tonight. I do not know how to explain it. More noise from the Husker faithful. Beeson off the net gets a clean kill through the block. Yeah, they're going to have to work hard for a victory in this one. A couple players collide on Wisconsin, and Nebraska cannot handle the ball. Murray fails at the bump, and it's a 2-point lead again for the Badgers. And it's Monto. Okay, Nebraska takes a timeout as the score is 11-9. Wisconsin currently leading Nebraska in this, the 5th set. Motto, it is Motto because you corrected me earlier, M-A-H-T-O. I'm kind of going for Nebraska just because I always go for underdog. But I don't really have a strong preference in this. I'm kind of just glad that it ended up going to 5 sets. This has still been an entertaining game to watch, especially to see Nebraska come back in set number 4 and make Wisconsin, really earn it. And so far, it hasn't been a blow them away game here in the 5th set. Wisconsin is really earning it, albeit with, taking advantage of errors by the other team, but that's only because it's the other team trying to compensate for great blocking at the front of the net. Oh, and finally, we are out of this timeout. So close. Soon. Soon, folks. Soon. Out in Lincoln, Nebraska, over 9,000 people here in the arena to support Nebraska against their Big Ten competitors. Good block up front forces Nebraska to try again. And a great up by Wisconsin saves it from going too far. Murray tries to push it forward. Beeson forces a diving hit that careens out of bounds. Service back to Nebraska, and look who it is. It'll be Beeson on the serve. Hey. People had asked to watch it, and I'm just doing what they asked. And it's a service fault. Oh. That's awful. Yeah, please do not let this end on a service error. That would just be awful. Kipped up by Rodriguez. Good save. Oh, damn. Something was called on Wisconsin, and I'm not sure what it was, but now Nebraska is within 1. Oh, this is similar to the 2021 championship? How did that one end up turning out? Good save by Rodriguez. And it deflects way back out. We're tied at 12, folks. Oh, Wisconsin won. 1-5. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we're tied at 12 again. It's going to be Huskers serve, and looks like we just had another timeout called. I'm guessing by Wisconsin. Yep, timeout Wisconsin. Everybody's nerves go spike at this point. Wow, 179 people here. Yeah, they're telling me, by the way, how many viewers are in chat because I never look at the audience counter. It's better for my mental health. Wisconsin won at winning set and 2 and 3 and lost the fourth barely. Bay, I enjoy it. I do. Especially when I can watch it be played by competent people. Oh, we got Hawaii in the house. And apparently somebody's drunk boyfriend said that I'm funny as fuck. You know what? I appreciate that, drunk boyfriend of Victor Monaco Volleyball, and I hope you're having a good rest of the night ahead of you. Meanwhile, the Phillies officially beat the Diamondbacks and take a 3-2 series lead heading back home. Oh, man. Ooh, good question, John Jay. I am not sure. Hopefully some nice volleyball literate person can answer it for you. Outside hitter. Okay. All right. Serve is coming. Gathered up back by Wisconsin. Off the block. Rodriguez sets up again. Off the touch. Out of bounds. Point to the Huskers. Awesome. And we got Packers fans in here too. Best of luck against the Broncos tomorrow. You guys should win that game, but if you don't, that's going to be time for a long, hard look. Good save by Rodriguez on that first poke attempt. Oh my God, we have match point for Nebraska. I don't know how they got that point, but there was some kind of violation by the Badgers. And now we have a Nebraska match point, everybody. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. And we're going to have a Wisconsin timeout before we do match point. So everybody, along with me, you breathe in and you breathe out. Got to get it in for a couple extra seconds. And a long, slow exhale. Just remember to keep that up. The chants of Go Big Red echoing unprompted through the arena. I don't think anybody has left. And I am looking as hard as I can. I cannot find a W, at least an easily viewable W. Yeah, the timeouts kill us all, Maddie. They kill us all. I would assume, Motto, that if Nebraska wins, this would give them the #1 spot. YCB thinks they'll be tied. Allie thinks they'll be #1. Hey, it'll be a big statement either way. Hope you have a spotter for that backflip, Liz. Yeah. Hi, Jarrett. And that's probably the first and last time that I'll be able to get away with that before everybody starts asking for it. So consider it an early gift in the course of this channel. All right. Wisconsin gathers it up quick. And Sarah Franklin adds another point to the Badgers total. Hey, don't worry. It's just that that can end up becoming a thing, and I don't want to end up spending the entire chat just saying hi to people. You know? Hey. And once again, we get another timeout from Nebraska this time. And once again, we're shipping up to Boston, this time courtesy of the in-arena music that is playing. Well, it's the same thing that they do in NFL for strategy and also to interrupt momentum. Fifth time since 2000 that a 1v2 ranked match has gone 5 sets. And, okay. Awesome. Oh, yeah, no, this has been a ball. If we ever have like a cool confluence of teams that are interesting to watch, that we know can be another barn burner like this one, you don't have to subscribe if Nebraska wins. I'm not going to ask that of you. If you like hanging around here and you want to show up for future streams, I cover a variety of sports. You know, usually not the ones that people expect, but hey, occasionally we go to the CFL too. Oh, you're welcome, Maddie. All right, Wisconsin service now coming on the second match point for Nebraska. 14-13 here in set number 5. Rodriguez will get the initial touch, and it'll be out. We have extra time now. Monty has gotten what he asked for. Oh, we are having a challenge. Oh, they're going to challenge the net violation that they apparently got called for. All right. Oh. Okay, well, I don't think it can end on a challenge like this because I don't know what this does. I thought it had to be win by 2, doesn't it? Please do not let this be the way that the game ends. Like, I saw a touch on the net, but I don't know the timing of it. You're kidding me. It ends on a net foul? It literally ends on a net foul. The point gets taken away from Wisconsin and given to Nebraska. It was 14-13. It was a match point for Nebraska. Nebraska challenged for a net foul against Wisconsin and won it. I mean, everything up to this point was cool, but I'm a little let down. You know, I mean, a win's a win. Congratulations to Nebraska. Enjoy your #1 ranking. But yeah, that's a bit of a downer for the game to end like that. Very anticlimactic. Nebraska was, yes, they were outmatched for a great portion of this for this game, Blue 2020. You are not wrong. And Nebraska found a way to climb back. Damn. Feels like he can barely even gloat about it. And honestly, considering how close this game was and how much Wisconsin dominated for a good portion of it, I'm not sure how much bragging is permissible. But, you know, enjoy the high, Cornhusker fans. You got the victory. And, you know, ride the wave, man. Absolutely enjoy that. I'll tell you, as a Lions fan, I know a little bit about something of getting used to riding the wave of success. But oh dear, we are on our way, folks. We are on our way, and with that, I am going to end this broadcast of another Stupid Sports Show. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in tonight. I do appreciate you being here. For the most part, it was a fun time. However many people we got in here was, I think, our biggest audience ever, really. I'm back tomorrow for Lions Ravens. If you want to see my schedule, I posted in my community tab on the regular, along with some request threads for special things that we do on this channel. Until then, thank you for being here. Take care of yourselves. My name is Jim B. This is 1069 Click FM, the original internet community radio station. We just finished up with another Stupid Sports Show. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.